as an assistant manager, of course, he was part of the group chat, right?
Okay.
Oh,
So
boy.
one day, like, he randomly just messages the group chat, right? And like the people in the group chat, they open it, and it's him in the women's changing room, butt ass naked, swinging his dick around like a helicopter. And he filmed it and he fucking posted that on the group chat. And then like he immediately like deleted it and he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry." Like,
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the O2 podcast. I'm not even gonna do it. But this is what the second episode. Talk to us. Talk to us.
why are you talking so slow?
Because I've been told I speak too fast.
He always does that when he starts
No,
recording.
but now you
Like,
talk too
he
slow.
acts different, bro.
I don't act different. First of all, y'all know I'm gonna
You
come
act
here.
different the moment the camera comes on.
That's
Nah,
not true.
he got a recording voice. He got a recording voice. It's
I
different
can't.
from his normal.
Just 'cause I
He
can't.
code switches.
Be who you are.
I am who I am. Just because I come on the podcast,
He's making his voice deeper.
forward to enunciate for people. See,
Motherfucker acting like it's a school presentation.
no, but how you guys been? How's your week? It's been a hectic week. Not gonna lie. Hectic
Yeah,
week.
I'm
yeah.
suffering seasonal depression.
Okay.
TikTok got banned. CapCut got banned.
And it came back, so
No,
Not
bro,
CapCut.
bring CapCut back. I don't care. I actually could have lived without
I
TikTok.
don't care about TikTok.
Actually, could have lived without TikTok.
what is CapCut?
It's an editing software I paid a
Isn't-
yearly subscription for. I want it back.
Wait, are you gonna get a refund?
No. No. What is it
Who
gonna
am I going to contact?
CapCut? The fucking
That's a lot of work. They could keep it,
No.
bro. The moment I sent the money, I relinquished it. I don't care. It's okay.
I know what you mean though. Like once money leaves my account and I'm supposed to get it back, I don't really care as much about getting it back because in my head I already like cut ties with that money. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
no, but it also depends on the time frame. Cause CapCut, it was what 5 months ago, so it's just like I could deal with that. If it was yesterday or 2 weeks ago, run me my shit. Run it. Run it.
It's only because CapCut is like it's a video editing software that has like it's like a majority of the stuff that you do need to make a good video for like the cheapest you could get it for.
And
Wait,
it's
but
isn't
isn't CapCut
It's
the
so
shit
simple.
like you like for like the TikTok filters?
Yes. It's basically yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And people can
That's
edit
where they make all the filters, the edits, everything. It's like if you're a beginner in editing, that's literally your Bible, bro. It's boom.
So
boom,
is
boom,
it
there
is
you
it
go.
made by TikTok? Like TikTok owns
It's made by
CapCut?
ByteDance. It's made by ByteDance, who
Oh,
owns
okay.
TikTok.
Are they
So ByteDance got banned.
are they relinquish? So I'm confused. How is TikTok back, but every other app by ByteDance is still like?
Probably the executive
get it
decision
either.
Trump made. I don't know.
Well, he can't do
Something
executive
shady is going
decision.
on in the government. But something
Yeah.
shady is always going on in the government.
Yeah.
We can't really question it because you might have an accident. So
It's true. No, because today first of all, the app, I realized I'm an addict. From the moment the app, between when the app got banned and when I went to sleep, between that 2 hours span, I tried to go on the app 7 times. No,
Yeah,
4
oh
hours.
god, it's like muscle memory. You just like randomly press it.
Every time I was scrolling through some other app and it got boring, I know TikTok gonna be fun, and then I try to go to TikTok, cut it out. So the whole time I'm here thinking, I'm like, oh yeah, like like it's done. Like chalk it up to the game. It is what it is. I'm at work today, and Ibra, like he texted, he's like, I think it's working. And then other people in other chats are like, well, I'm on TikTok and why can I be scrolling? And I go on TikTok and I'm scrolling. I'm like, So I'm like, I don't know, but it made me realize I'm an addict. But I am glad TikTok is back, though. Very glad TikTok is back. I don't know how we're gonna do without it.
I don't know how I was
they're
gonna
fine.
take a shit without it. Like, what the fuck do you do while they're taking a shit other than scroll on TikTok?
YouTube Shorts.
Shorts, it's not the same. It's really, but I don't know why TikTok. Is it
What
just
the fuck do you watch on YouTube Shorts?
Warhammer 40K. And for y'all that don't know, get to know it.
You don't play Warhammer.
I like watching content about it.
How do
You're
you like
talking to a
watching
guy that watches manhwa. Like,
Nah, it's crazy. He
Come on,
literally
bro.
just sits there and watches like 8-hour long videos.
What is manhwa?
It's like
It's a
Korean
comic book.
manga. It's like Korean
It's- yeah.
manga. Yeah.
So what he's doing, he just do it with manga, and then would have
bro,
this.
No,
the way
he
it's set
watches
up is
someone else
basically
read
you're,
it.
You're watching someone flip through panels and talk about it,
Oh,
but like narrate what's going on in it.
okay.
It's
That's-
like, bro, what I do is basically what people that watch video gamers do. That's insane to me.
that's not
Watching someone else play a video game.
no.
Okay, no, that's not insane. Because like, think about it. Like, you
How
watch
so?
sports, right? You watch sports, right? Is
Yes.
sports not watching someone else play?
Yeah,
Exactly.
but
then
a
why
video
is he
game,
watching- Yeah.
I put more value on other things.
Okay, but that doesn't matter. Eh? You can still like, if you can't watch
Watching
sports,
someone play a
you
video
go
game
watch
is
video.
insane.
you're watching them play something, right? In a sport, what do you do?
That's insane. Wait, I don't even watch sports, so let me just stop y'all right there. I don't even watch sports. I like highlights though. That's where it's at. I could not sit. I can't sit through a full soccer match anymore. Can y'all do
Nah,
that?
I
I could only do it for like important games, but I can't do it
Yes.
alone. I need to do it
Yes.
with like other people.
Like
Yeah.
I can't. It got so
Speaking of-
boring.
Speaking of important games, I'm glad he's actually here because the amount of shit he was talking before that game was insane. And I'm not gonna lie, the way he was talking, I really thought he was about to get cooked. I thought
And it'll put the score in.
we will have it, and that is why I shut up. Because I was like, my team's not doing so hot right now. We're going against a team that looks like they're finding where their feet is at. Let's sit back. All of a sudden, I'm in the gym, 5 minutes in. Real Madrid go. I'm like, damn, this is gonna be another day. Next thing I know, boom, 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 back to back.
Bro, after the first 30 minutes, I just gave up. I'm like, yeah, I'm not watching this shit.
to
Like,
back.
this is humiliating.
We
They
did
get
Ja.
cooked.
We did Ja like Ibra's doctor did him. Back to back. Back to back. It's what we did.
You didn't even have to do him like that. That guy's just a victim, bro. He just caught a stray. Nah.
But
But the thing is, we're still gonna win the league. We're still gonna win the Champions League.
But you
Okay,
lost.
I don't
this
know
game.
about the Champions League. I'm not gonna lie, but
Oh,
we're
you
at
lost this
least gonna
game.
win the league.
for
So
some
you
reason,
lost this game.
all I do know is that if you at any point in that title race, you guys go up against Barcelona,
Oh, we are again like soon for like
that you're probably going to lose. And I don't know what it is that
okay, how probable is it that we lose to them by 4 goals, 3 matches back to back? Like, I don't see that happening.
Highly probable.
then again, this season you guys shouldn't have lost to us at all.
Okay, it's taken Mbappe some time to get used to the team, right?
But
So
the thing-
now he's used to it.
Okay,
He's doing good now. Last match, he was cooking, right?
Okay.
On top of that, Vinicius is out right now.
Okay.
Carvajal is out right now.
Okay.
Then like half our like midfield and defenders are out right now. Then Bellingham, they were just putting him at different positions throughout the fucking season. He's like getting back into the position he did good in last season right now.
Okay.
So we're about to cook again. Like, this is
You
a
smell that?
team that is
Padre, you smell
forming.
that? Smells like excuses to me.
I smell it too, brother. I smell it. All I'm
You
saying
gonna
is,
catch an L, dog.
I do not, and I'll make a very bold statement. I don't think if Ancelotti is the manager this season for Barcelona, you guys are beating Barca this season. And you better hope and pray you guys don't get us in a Champions League draw.
Y'all not going to the next round. Champions League, you're not going far. You're not going far.
I ain't gonna lie.
All I'm saying is, we're not-
Somehow you only do good against Real Madrid. Other teams, you're
'Cause that's the
performing
right-
average. That's the one team you play good
to
against.
perform against a rival, bro. You got to show out against a rival.
I'll actually take it. I'm not mad at it. Because if you think about it, Real Madrid is the only, for example, if some team like we drew against Getafe, what Getafe fan do I have to hear in my group chat talk about Vicky Huda? I don't care. I'll actually take that L even. But against Real Madrid, it matters. Like we're actually competing for something. So I don't necessarily think I'm gonna care. But all I'm saying is that for Real Madrid on paper, you guys, it should be no reason Barcelona is doing what they're doing to you on a back-to-back game basis.
See, this is the difference between Real Madrid and Barcelona. Y'all celebrate wins over matches, and we celebrate wins over championships. Okay,
A win is a
we
win.
get trophies. You win battles, we win wars. That's the
A
difference.
win is a win.
And the only reason
Not all wins are the same.
you said you celebrate, didn't we just beat you for a trophy?
Okay, that's besides the point. I'm saying in general.
What? But all I'm saying is it's like if you guys can't pick it up against Barcelona, what's the point? Because I think it's a lot easier for Barcelona to adapt to beating other teams the same way they beat Real Madrid than it is for you guys to adapt to beating us, because you guys can't seem to figure it out.
It's been 2 games. We'll figure it out next game.
Vinicius ghosted.
Yeah, he did.
It's
Ghost. That game, he was gone.
Whoever you're right,
Like
is,
Mbappe is coming to form, and like Vinicius, I feel like isn't performing as well. Our right back, what's his fucking name? Vasquez. Lucas Vasquez. Yeah. Him and Tchouaméni, they threw the entire game. They're not doing shit, bro. They don't like against the last game Real Madrid has. The first goal that the other team got, I forgot who they're Las Palmas, right?
Yeah.
The attacker is literally behind Lucas Vasquez, like at the goalpost, and this motherfucker just standing still, like he's not turning around or nothing.
Lucas Vasquez, I do think they need to go. And if I were you guys, I think a good signing would be like Kyle Walker, just for the remainder of the season.
Kyle Walker,
For the remainder of the season, brother. For the
that
remainder of the
motherfucker
season,
cannot run. He's like 36. He has no legs.
he's
Kyle Walker, we're
he's
not
better.
taking Kyle. We're getting Trent.
Pepe is doing fine.
Trent
You're not-
isn't like
you're
we
not
are getting Trent.
You're not getting Trent.
You're
You're not
getting-
getting Trent this season.
Yeah, we're getting Trent next season.
And Trent, let's be real, Trent
He's
as a
not
defensive right back,
defender.
he's not a
Yeah.
defensive right back. So it's like, I don't understand. It's like, you know what? But it's not my team to be over here telling you how to be stronger. But you need a better right back in that position, because this is unacceptable. And
yeah, it's because
Tchouaméni-
Danny Carvajal is
Tchouaméni is
injured.
a CDM. He's not a center back. I don't know why you guys keep playing him out of position and then keep getting mad that he keeps fucking up. When he plays CDM, he plays so well.
Yeah,
So
I
well.
agree. I agree. We have Asensio for center back. I don't know why he starts off at the bench when Tchouaméni's on.
I don't know. I haven't. Is that young center back you guys have?
He came on, I think, in the second half against Barcelona.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I see. So it is. You guys are just gonna have to pick it up and keep pushing. But you said you had a story for us, Shakir.
Yeah. So I don't know how to like start it. Like
Get into it.
Get into it, boss.
let's just start talking normally, and then I'll bring up the story when I feel natural.
Yeah, remember?
Because you put me in the spot, and I like that, but like
Yeah, heard about the Holland contract
Every
and Pep's
time,
downfall.
every time I
9
hear,
years.
every time I hear about,
Bro, 360 but it's
every time I hear
half
about
a
the
mil a
contract,
week.
I'm always mad that nobody in this group chat decided to take soccer seriously. Every time I hear about
You had the chance.
You.
You chose to be a bodybuilder
let
and go skiing.
me stop here. Let me stop you right there. Let me put a pause on that right there. You think out of everyone in the group chat, I had the best chance of becoming a professional soccer player?
You kept playing soccer.
You
in
played it
high
the
school.
most.
If that's the case,
And in college.
that's the case. We're never gonna make
Exactly.
it. If that's the case, we're never gonna make it. If I was our best chance, we're never gonna make it. We were
Who did
never
you,
gonna make
okay,
it.
who did you expect?
You, bro.
He quit
That
mad long
man
ago.
gave up and bro, that He gave up like after freshman year.
One thing that's
Yeah.
so funny about Ibra, when he stops one of the value of something, he would just drop it. I don't remember when he stopped playing soccer. All I know is we would go.
Yeah, I don't remember when he did, but I know it was like it couldn't have been up to junior year. It probably made it up to junior year. See, I can't even remember.
Because we played a little, but I think he had problems with like his groin. And he was also too tall to be playing a sport. He had no. He could have been a center back, but he was just. Oh my god, bro!
What position did that guy even play?
So in middle school, he was a striker. Then I think when he went into
In middle school, everyone's at times.
school.
Exactly.
Everyone was a
Everyone's
striker.
In middle school, I was a striker. Ibra was a striker. Quasi was a defender.
I was.
Yeah. You know who I thought was really a good defender? Mamoru.
No. He was a good defender because everyone was afraid of getting injured.
It was.
Have you seen him slide tackle?
Yeah,
He has a natural talent of like.
Cut this out. You gonna need to cut it. There's no way you just did that. You even need to be put on something, bro. Because yesterday he was tweaking.
We had Ibra on here for an episode on Reacts, and in
2 minutes in
the first 2 minutes we couldn't use the video.
The
video was useless.
No, he was.
Yeah. Even that I have to bleep that out too, because that obviously people can't know he laughed at that. But it's like, yeah. So it's like it's little stuff like that. But usually, I'm thinking about it, and it's like, I don't think sports or soccer was anything any of us were like interested in pursuing full time. I think about it now, but I think about it now, and like the work ethic that it required to probably make it somewhere, I didn't have it back then.
And the funds, especially in America, the funds you need to make it.
Quasi, it wasn't about the funds. We weren't working hard. We weren't working hard enough. Like I hear stories about people who play like Division 1 or Division like the top divisions, and they're like, I woke up at 5 a.m. I trained, go to school, I'd come back, I train. Quasi, it had nothing.
Quadro, what do you need to train?
Quasi,
what do you need to have a proper training?
Quasi, we had money. Quasi, think about all the dumb stuff you bought with your money while you were in high school.
Quadro,
you bought a whole camera.
Quadro, if I tell you what I was going through, you'd be like, oh, you could have never made it.
But no,
my mom wasn't feeding me at home.
That's not
no. Like, bro.
I'm sorry.
No. Like, no. Well, it is bad the more I think about it. But it was like anger for my dad. Came on to me.
Yeah,
exactly.
I remember when I was little.
What the fuck else was I supposed to spend my money on? Not food.
You remind me of your father. I'm just be looking like, what does that have to do with me? Like, what does that have to do with me? What does that have to do with me?
Nah, I remember this time. Travis was like, "Let him eat." Guy's ass whooped. And I was like, bro, why would you even do that? I came home with a sandwich. I'm eating. I'm good. I don't need to eat what y'all eating. Nah, but I could have never made it because, first of all, you need money. If you're part of a travel team, you need money. You need to pay that. If you need a trainer to like act, bro, no matter how many YouTube videos you watch, how many shots you take, you're gonna need a trainer. You need nutrition. You need all that.
I feel like
for that
to blow up big in America in soccer, I feel like you need to like have some sort of money. Like,
you need money.
False.
Is different for like other countries where like their like soccer is their biggest sport. Like in fucking Brazil, I feel like you can be from you can be from the fucking favelas and be really good and make yourself up. But like in America, I feel like the way it's set up, you gotta have some money just to get into the team.
You need funds, bro. You need funds. Even to go to tryouts, you need to pay for that. Literally. Like
the best clubs in New York, I'm pretty sure you have to pay to get in, right?
The
like
money they pay? Clubs? MSC,
yeah.
But I say they had scholarships for players. They did. That's what I'm saying.
I know.
You have 1,001 excuses as to why we couldn't make it. I'm gonna just say right now, I just didn't have the work ethic.
Quadro. I I went to Pier 40 at 9 p.m. on a school night to try out for Dusk. I was grinding for that shit. You think I didn't want to be a soccer player, bro? Why do you think I went to track? I realized I wasn't gonna make it far. Bro,
That's also
bro, I shed a tear on the train ride back home.
Okay, think about it this way, right? The other
Bro.
kids that are trying out for Dusk, right? They all went at 9
Bro,
p.m., right?
They,
But half of them, they live in Manhattan, like 20 minutes away. This motherfucker
Their
has to
parents
take
came
the
to pick
train
them up.
back an hour. Take an hour to get back home to go to class next day.
and saying his
to
family.
not have food in the house, bro.
No,
Call it a day.
maybe it's different for all of us. I think for at least Shakir, Shakir just didn't care. We just go talk
Oh,
about
no, he didn't, bro.
I did not.
He did not.
Shakir didn't care. For me, as much as I trained, and I don't think you understand. There was one time when I wanted to, like, when I thought I was gonna play in college that summer, that COVID summer, me and Ibrahima would just be linking up and just doing drills. Like we would like at least 3 to 4 hours every day. We'd just be playing.
Yeah, we all thought you were gonna make it.
And I got really
We're all
good. I think you understand, I got really good. There were times, I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I relive those moments in my head though, because saying it out loud and trying to live the glory days is crazy. But there were times I remember back like that summer transitioning from senior year to college. This is back when I was like, you know, like 165, like nimble, quick. When the ball was at my feet, nobody was getting it off until I just, oh my, and it felt good. And I got to college and realized, damn, nigga, you ain't shit. So, so I just gave up. I don't know where I would have gotten to if I just decided to pursue it. Maybe I would have been one of those success stories that just you came out of nothing. But I wasn't gonna wait willing to find out. So I put my
No, but
somewhere
I'm
else.
not gonna lie. To an extent, you are right though. It's like we could give all the excuses we wanted, but to Beacon's team was competitive as heck, and I made it on there, partially because I was praying every day, and actually like applying myself. But that's what opened my eyes to the fact that I wasn't gonna make it far.
The Beacon
Because speaking to my teammates, how much they were paying for for basically for training, how much they were paying for their club, for travel, how much their parents were like committed to like getting them what they need. I was like, damn,
yeah.
I ain't got all the facilities, and I don't even have the facilities to go do research to find out what scholarships I need. Like, I remember one time I ate fufu. You know fufu?
Yeah.
I ate like it's a heavy meal, bro.
Like,
I ate this heavy ass meal before I went to tryouts, bro.
You could eat it and it could sit in your stomach for 4 days. I kid you not.
Bro, I ate it before I went to tryouts.
I haven't had fufu in the last 8 years. I don't care that takes my Ghana card away, but I'm not eating it. I refuse. But but that's not even the point. But what I was trying to say is that when I think about it now, it's like, yes, we didn't have the resources. I'm not gonna lie, we were beyond pop. Like now, when I think about it, we like poverty wasn't even a word. But mind you, I have never been.
We were living good.
That phase of my life was the happiest I have ever been. Like I had no care in the world as to how things were going. But I was having a conversation with this about someone, and they were like,
"Well, champion right now. Well, I have money. My stomach is full. I do not want to go back there. I have my own room. I do not want to go back there."
He gotta work now. You think he's trying to go back?
No, but I'm saying in terms of like for example, when I stepped out of the house to come hang out with you guys, I had fun. Now it's like every time I gotta step out, I gotta calculate how much I'm about to spend, how much I'm gonna be drawn back. Like it's too.
That's true.
The headache of the responsibilities too much to get in there. But the argument I was making was that in all the games that I played from whatever time I had soccer, my mom never saw a game once, right? And I was talking to someone and they were like, oh, they would like their kids to be able to like have their parents there or do it. And I was thinking about it and I was like, I don't know. Because I was never mad at her to begin with, but I understand her more now being an adult and having responsibilities as to why she could not make it. Because I cannot lie. When I have work and you man talk about let's do this and that, I'm not hearing none of that. None of that. Like I remember Ibra, they're planning this trip to California, right? And they get on the call, and everybody's like, they're like, yeah, like everybody's gonna be there. You gotta pop out. I'm like, how much the ticket cost? How much money am I leaving on the table by missing some shifts? How much?
The
The
opportunity
cost-
cost is
the
crazy.
cost benefit analysis, and I promise you, 99% chance they're not seeing me on that trip. But I'm not gonna say it. This episode is not gonna drop to the anytime soon. So I'm gonna just hope. But it's just little things like that where I think about now, where it's just like we blame. When I was a kid, I didn't understand a lot of things my mom was doing, and I had like wishful thinking. Like I was very much like, she needs to do this, she needs to do that. Why she didn't do that? And now I'm an adult, and even when they talk to me, I'm mad. Like I'm just like, let's leave it at that. So I don't know. I don't necessarily blame my parents for the circumstance that like I was in for not being able to like pursue my dreams. I don't blame them either. So it's like usually
Yeah,
I think
but the thing is, like, you were never like wrong to expect those things. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, you're a kid.
you're a kid. You see like everyone else, the way their parents is with them, or like you see on like TV how like parents, like they're supposed to show up for games and things like that. So it's very valid for you to have those expectations as a kid. But like when you have other problems, like the biggest one is like money. Like sometimes your parents just can't be there, and you realize that while growing up.
I remember I wanted to be a dancer.
okay. So they were right, should have known that.
Wait, didn't you take dance classes just for the host?
Whoa! This was before that. Before I calculated that. It was way before I calculated that. It was back in like when I first landed in this country. I was part of a dance team.
Your first dream was to be a dancer?
It wasn't my first dream, but it was something I took interest in because I enjoyed it. It kept me away from home. And also, like, bro, fresh off the boat in this country, not knowing anyone, it was the only way I was making friends because I didn't even know I could go to a soccer field, bro. Like, that's how it was. Like, my parents were so logged into working and education that they didn't even tell me, oh, there's a park a block away. But I lived right across the street from Malali Park. I didn't even know it existed. Bro, the only way I could make friends was through dance and painting, right? And basically scan. I don't know that. I think they wiped that off the map.
Wait, where would you dance then?
You know what's what? You know
my school, PS 114. I think that's the one Quadro went to.
But that's what I'm saying is that sometimes I think about it and like I don't really believe in faith, but I think it was destined for this group chat to me because when Quasi came, hear me out. Before y'all laugh and start calling me names. Hear me out. Hear this out. He was in the school I was in a year before I got there, and he left. But he left that exact semester I came in. And I came in halfway through the year. So I never met him. And then we reconnected again.
Wait, I'm confused. So
now I'm not gonna lie. I remember a kid that looked like you.
What was his name? Stanley?
I could not tell you. But it was a kid that looked like you. That's why I came to you. That's why like I was so receptive of you in middle school.
But that's what I'm saying.
In the first initial stage.
Like, I don't remember
because there was a kid that looked like you. I was like, yo, I record that face from somewhere.
Were you just being racist? Did you just see a black bald boy
Probably.
and think it was the same?
But that's what I'm saying is that like
Probably.
usually when I think about it, I'm just like, I think because of what we were going through at the time, like background and stuff, we found each other at the exact moment we needed to find each other. Because and that's why I wish this man Ibra would stop being like support from the sidelines and just come, because his story, like, because we were on the phone one time and I'm not gonna tell it for him because it's his story, but he told the story about like what his housing situation was like and how he was like, what he felt like coming to school and seeing us and how that changed his whole perspective going from 6th through 8th grade. Then when I was like, I had the same thing. Like I hated being home so much, but I did not for the same reasons he hated being home. But it was like, I looked forward to going to school. I didn't understand. Once we got to school and we started paying attention and realized this shit was easy. Like we just had to show up and we just get the work done. Oh, everything else was up from there.
Life was in easy mode.
Everything was up from there. Like I
was not worried about shit.
I would be pressed going home. Like I would be upset going home because I'd have so much fun throughout the day. And it's just like, why am I going back to my house? don't get me wrong. Now you couldn't get me out of my crib because I enjoy my living situation now. That's besides the point. So it's like little things like that where we like think about and we're talking about where it's just like, damn. And to go, I forget what point he was making, but it was you just said you made this point about like you coming back from America. And I told you guys, I've been tutoring, right? And there was this kid, his name is Good Luck. He's from Nigeria. And I went to their class, and mind you, it's 3 girls sitting in front of him, and it's there, and they're like, let's do group work. And all the girls are like, ew, we don't want to work with him. I was like, oh,
Damn.
I felt bad because I saw a little bit of me. I saw a little bit of me in the brother. Because when I was fresh off the boat, none of the girls wanted to nobody. So I was talking
I was
to
getting them hoes. I'm telling you, y'all should dance.
I
Dance in pink.
was
I've
not.
been had the formula.
I was not. And I was talking to him, and I was like, and then I asked him, and he's like, he came from Nigeria on Thursday. Mind you, this is Friday.
Damn.
He can't he's been in the country for 8 days. And I'm looking at him, and I was like,
Fresh.
in my head, I'm like, Quadro, you have the chance to change this trajectory. You could talk to these girls and let them know it's fine to communicate with this man. But then I would deprive him of the pain in his heart he needs to scour.
See, I thought this was gonna be nice.
Yeah.
You were going somewhere.
That was gonna be a nice uplifting story about breaking generational curses. Motherfucker said, I'm gonna put more pain in them.
I
Whose
turned.
man's is this?
What I did do is that, like, for the rest of the time, I ignored the girls and only like helped him with the work. And it's not like the thing is, what I'm not. That's another topic we have to talk about, but that's different. What I'm understanding is that when African kids come here, the education system is on easy mode. Because as I was like, I'm trying to teach him, and it's like he already understands it because every question I ask, he's spitting right back. Like I don't have to clarify. And I was telling him, and before he left, I was like, I was like, I'm also from. I told him I was like, I'm also from Ghana, and 10 years ago, I was literally right in the shoes that you're getting. But I'm telling you, just do your work, keep your head down, and it gets better. And he gave me a smile at the end, and he said, thank you. And before he left, and I felt like I really made a difference there.
Now put him onto some soccer programs if you like soccer, bro.
That was my first week working there. I'm
saying when you're talking to him.
I plan to talk to him and build a relationship with him so that he doesn't go down the villain path that I see him going on. Because after that treatment, that was wicked. They acted like that man had a volatile disease. That was crazy.
But
How's it been working at school though?
I don't think you understand. This generation of kids were cooked. They're actually cooked. And they're cooked. It's cooked.
For lack of a better word, they are slow in the head.
But
their processing motors are very slow.
I don't think it's a factor of like they're slow. They don't even want to like put their foot down and try.
What do you think is like the cause for this?
TikTok.
Not even TikTok, but I just think
you can't blame it all on TikTok.
I don't blame
the way. Oh, Quadra, finish.
I don't blame it all on TikTok, but I think the way that technology and stuff has been so readily available, like for example, when we were in middle school, the phones that we had, I wasn't the only social media I really had from 6th to 8th grade was Facebook, and even then I had like I didn't spend
Google Hangouts. Remember that shit?
I didn't spend my entire day on the app. Like I don't think I would get on there, talk to you guys for a little bit, put my phone down, do my homework. Like I did other things. But we also spent time outside. Like we actually went outside.
Touch grass.
No parts of that. I didn't have a PlayStation 4 till I don't remember. I got a PlayStation 4 in 2015.
I think you got it in 7th grade because that's when we started playing PS4 together.
And even when we just started playing, like I didn't go to school, and in my head I'm like, I'm going straight home and play the PlayStation. Like we would finish school, I'd go to after school, and when I get home, if I feel like playing it, I'll play it. Because these days the technology, and guys has a PS5 and all the games that come with it. You really think he cares about his education? But also, that's even caveat. I think in today's society, back then, we knew that the only way we were going to make it somewhere in life was through our education. That is not the case anymore.
Could be a streamer.
It could be a streamer,
which isn't necessarily a bad thing. Like
it's not.
I don't think education is the only route for everyone. Like
I don't think it's the route for everyone, but I think at the very minimum, it's a foundation you need to go through just to understand some certain concepts you wouldn't understand otherwise.
Yeah, I do agree with that. Like, especially like these early days in school, like the social development part is very important.
Yeah, like understanding what's acceptable, what's not, but also learning how to just be able to think critically on your own at like a base level is like at the very least, if it was up to me, I think everyone needs at least a high school GED. College should be your choice, but up until high school, you need that same thing. That's what I'm saying. A lot of kids are looking up to Kai Cenat and like, I want to do something. I was like, you guys don't forget, he got into college. He just took his work with him and it just happened to work out. But he knew full well what we had to do. It's just at a certain point where he got there, the benefit and the cost again, his ability to think critically came in and was like, if I'm making this much money here, I have to weigh my options. It's different, and I'm saying that's why kids are not interested in school because they're like, I don't have to be here to be something in life. So it's like, why would I pay attention? Why would I take it seriously? I could just come up here half-assed and just off one song, off one TikTok, I can just blow up, and that's it for there.
Yeah, and also it's like, damn, we sound old.
We do,
but
Yeah,
back in the
like some
day,
old heads.
no. But honestly, though, dreams were being sold, but not to the extent they are being sold right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the amount of dreams and daydreaming I did back then to now is so different. Like right now, the amount I'm seeing people blow up, I'm seeing people be successful. It's just like, yo, I have so much access to a lot of stuff that is just like, I'm sitting at work daydreaming about me just becoming a millionaire. I'm going to become a millionaire. But you know,
it's possible.
if I had this much access back then, I would be thinking about other things beyond school.
That's true.
And I would 100% pursue that over school, because no one likes to go to school, but you kind of need to, because you got to be socially adept in society. School, I feel like not going to school just strips that, and people do not know. That's how people be falling for red pills, bro. I'm just saying.
Oh god, oh god. So
Like, to some extent, you not socializing with people kind of opens a back door for you to fall down a rabbit hole.
Their target audience is incels.
Like,
So
it's crazy, bro.
Ability to be able to think critically is like, I don't even understand. As I'm working with other people now, I'm just like, common sense is not so common. And it's like, sometimes I'm just like, it's because of the fact that you didn't value education, or you simply just don't care. That's like, you don't have that base level of understanding for certain things. And it's like, I can't blame you, but it's like, come on. I'm trying to think of like an example of like a thing of common sense that like I had recently where I was just like, I can't even be mad at you because what am I going to get mad at? There's no point. There's no point. Like, what am I going to argue with you for? Like, nothing. So it's like, it's a whole different thing. But another realm we are hitting, boys, is we're getting old. We're going to have to get married soon. I'm going to be the first one to come and say it. I'm going to be the first one to come and say it. You are closer to marriage now than you've ever been. So yes.
Oh yeah.
Soon.
That's a scary
I'm
thought.
tell you, man, I
Really?
am petrified with a capital P. I'm not ready. I'm not ready.
You don't.
Me
I don't
neither.
think anyone's really ever ready.
It's not ready. How the fuck am I supposed to do this shit?
This
It's just
motherfucker's
a
talking
necessary
what?
next step.
He's talking like he got a engagement ring in his wallet.
Me?
That's how this man, not you, him.
Me? I don't
Yes.
really own a wallet.
That's what because the other day I was thinking about it and I was like, damn, like very soon, like I'm gonna have to really settle down and be like, I'm gonna get married. I'm gonna have a career. I need to raise my child, and I'm still a child. So it's like, I was like, that's why when we think back, the people that we knew when they have babies, I'm like, y'all crazy. I don't care what y'all say. Y'all crazy. Y'all are crazy. Because I can't fathom bringing a child into this world when I know for a fact I have none of the resources to be able to provide for him the life that I didn't have.
Yeah.
No.
That's-
For me, what was scarier is bringing a kid into this world, knowing I can't even provide the life I had. Like, that's not crazy. It's gonna be worse than I had, and mine was decent. Like, I'm not gonna say it was bad because I had every like base level thing I needed to basically go through life. But
Except food, apparently.
from time to time, there were some hard days. But like, bro, bringing a kid into the world where you can't provide even what the base level of what you had, it's insane to me.
Insanity.
That's just like, what are you doing?
That's why it scares me so much when I see like people from high school or middle school that have like 2 kids already. I'm like, what the fuck? 2 kids?
Someone's providing for them, so
I was like,
I support that, I guess.
because I was talking about, I was having these conversations, and I don't know what it is now, but recently I've been having like more in-depth conversations with people, and it doesn't even start fast in-depth, just like a regular thing, and like we just keep it going. But we have, like, we were having this conversation, and I was like, I didn't have a lot growing up. That's not to say feel bad for me, because I was happy. Like, I had food to eat, I had TV to watch, like everything as a kid that I needed to just turn out okay, I had. I just didn't have when
okay.
I recently just learned I was a little bit deprived when I started comparing myself to other people's, which is also a bad habit at the time. Because we started off in like these, like, you know, for the lack of a better word, these ghetto spaces, and as we
Why
went
did he
on,
say it like that?
ghetto.
I'm telling you, his voice changes the moment the recording comes on, bro.
I'm still adjusting. I gotta allow for my personality to merge with the pod.
Ghetto.
You know? So
Ghetto.
it was like it was very much
Ghetto.
like I didn't have a lot to begin with. That's cool. But when I started comparing myself to some of these people, and eventually what I saw us do is we branched from these like urban spaces to more of like the white parts of New York City. Like Quasi and I went up, like people started doing whatever they want to do. You went to like Brooklyn, like we started going into spaces where people had better lives than we did growing up. So when I'd go to somebody and they're like, yeah, my parents are always here for parent-teacher conference. Yeah, we go on like family vacations. I was like, who paid for this? I was like, I remember the first time somebody told me to go on a family vacation, I was like, so who paid for rent when y'all come back? Like, who
pays for rent when you go?
Because I'm like,
you ain't gonna work?
And she was something. She's like, no, like my dad is like a news reporter for CBS. Like, he gets like paid time off. I'm like, what? I'm like, why does the?
I never heard of that growing up. Paid time off.
I remember I turned around.
Yeah.
This was in social studies, guys, and I turned around and I was like, paid time off. Like everybody getting this, and it was 2 people in the back, and they were like, yeah, we go on vacation. We were in Prague for last summer. I didn't even know what Prague was at the time. Like in my head, it was like, it wasn't until I started, and I was like, I realized like you didn't have the best upbringing possible. But then when it came time to go band for band with morals and principles of some people, I was like, I turned out fine. I was like,
yeah,
okay,
100%.
I was like, okay.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie though. I used to lie after the summer vacation.
No, but like,
oh, where did you go? Oh, what did you do? I used to cook up a storm. Oh my god! I was at my friend's house on a yacht. Meanwhile,
friend's house in a yacht.
I was.
You're at your
up.
friend's house on a yacht,
bro. As long as it makes sense, it's making sense. And people are like, "Oh, we flew here." I'm like, "Oh, I was on Long Island. I ain't never seen Long Island until like I got into college. I'm gonna keep it a buck." But nah, that shit was crazy. Living in the trenches, talking about going on a yacht, a beach house. I ain't never seen none of those. I was spinning up a storm, bro. But it's like sometimes
Can you guys hear me?
it's okay. Bro, this happened where I had to literally reset my laptop. I came back and he was like, "Oh yeah, it was me."
yeah, bro. I just yapped for 44 minutes. I can't do that shit again. My throat hurts.
Drink water, bro.
I am. This shit's almost finished. I gotta go pee again.
We haven't heard the story though. You say he put you on the spot. You got to cook up something for us, man. It's 9:44. 44. Oh, we started at 9:00. Wow. Good timing.
Yeah.
I should go make a smoothie. Yo, what's your lift? What did they call that? What do you gym people call that? Your split.
Curl.
What is your split?
My split. I just do push pull leg, and then sometimes if I want.
Wait, three times a week?
No, I do. I usually end up doing like 5 to 6 days a week.
Oh,
But
yeah, you got
what I
it in
do-
your backyard, yeah.
So I do push pull leg, and then I rest for a day, and then I do either like push pull leg. Sometimes I just want to do like arms. So if I want to do arms, I do a chest and back day, then arm and
Yeah.
shoulder day, and then leg day.
Valid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm hitting the gym tomorrow. You already know. You getting Aki, bro. I'm going to disappear off the map. And I'm
Nah,
going to
I've
pop
been-
up
I've
looking
been-
like Quadro.
I started going to Planet Fitness again.
How you liking it?
shit-
Seen any naked men yet?
Not yet, nah. Bro,
I
that's
feel like
so-
you haven't gotten the Planet Fitness experience until you've seen someone naked in there, bro.
bro, like the stories I have from Planet Fitness are so crazy. It doesn't even like how is this even real? Like, because I used to work there 2 years ago, right?
Okay.
And like, as an employee, you hear the craziest fucking stories. Like, one of the like crazier ones was like one of my friends. He's the one who put me onto the job, right? He used to work there like a week before I joined, right? He quit. Like,
So
I
so
joined.
were you his replacement?
Yeah, basically. He gave me his
Okay.
job and left, right? And then he
Okay.
was like telling me stories about his like experiences there. And like one of the experiences he said is that like, so if you work at Planet Fitness, you gotta clean everything, like bathrooms and everything, like underneath toilets, like toilet seats,
That job you put me on to? Solace?
urinal. Urinals.
No, my guy hated his job.
Me too, bro. Planet Fitness was the worst job of my life. Like, we had to clean everything. So there's this thing called like bathroom checks. So before you clock out, like 30 minutes before, you gotta go to a bathroom and clean it up before you leave, right? So my friend, he goes into the bathroom to do a bathroom check, and you also gotta clean the showers, right? So he goes into the showers. All of them are like open, so he just looks in. It's all clear, right? One of them is closed, and he just hears water like hitting the floor, right? But like you'd think like the water's up there, so water would be coming down, right? But he
Okay.
hears the water like shooting from the bottom to up, right? So he just thought that, oh, somebody probably
Whoa.
like just turned it on and left it on the floor, right? He opens the curtain, right? There's a motherfucker, like he's using the rope for the shower head to choke himself while he's masturbating. He like knocked out because of how hard he was choking himself. They had to call the ambulance.
Whatever floats your boat.
To get this motherfucker out of there.
Whatever floats your boat.
Yeah,
Whatever floats your
you-
boat, dog.
You couldn't pay me to entertain that nonsense on my shift. You would get my 2 minutes, not even my 2 weeks, my 2 minutes right there on the spot. Because I'm not dealing with that.
Really? I was just didn't see nothing. Didn't see nothing, didn't say nothing.
See, that was my
That's
motto.
crazy.
Because one time I walk into, it's always in the bathroom. That's the funny thing. One time I walk into a bathroom and like someone's walking out and it's like, oh, it stinks in there, right? I'm like, oh, what's going on? Let me go check it out. I go in, someone took a shit in the urinal, like liquid diarrhea shit, like piled up all the way high on the urinal. I just turned around and acted like I didn't see shit. I had like 20 minutes left in my shift. I just walked
Oh,
around
I could not be bothered if
for
that
20
happened.
minutes, and then I went to a manager and I said, I'm clocking out. Someone took a shit in the urinal, but I gotta leave. I walked out. There was no way I was gonna clean that. Are you insane?
Brother was not taking that
Wait,
overtime.
how are you gonna clean that?
He wasn't. You got to get some gloves and pick it up. That's the only.
What do you mean pick it up?
Oh, it's liquid. It's not even solid.
It's
But it's not
liquid.
even solid. You have to go. Oh my
Figured
god!
something to scoop
No.
it out.
What is the? I'm trying to. Is that? Do you think that's the worst job you ever had?
Yes, no doubt, 100%.
No,
And like
the word
even
go on.
after leaving, I was hearing crazy shit about that place. Like,
Oh, okay.
I think the craziest story is like, so when I was working there, right, there was this guy, there's this motherfucker named Joe. Imagine like a big buff white guy, bald with tattoos and shit, like kind of like the ones you'd imagine in the South with like guns and shit. So
Okay.
we had like someone like that working there, and he wasn't even a manager or assistant manager, nothing like that. But he would be like one of those workers that like in the work group chat be texting about, oh, well, this and this didn't clean properly. Please make sure to do this, blah blah blah. Like be mad strict with everyone else, right?
Okay.
So because of this, eventually he got promoted to assistant manager, right?
Mhm.
And right after he was assistant manager, like I left, so I wasn't dealing with him anymore. But working a shift with him was terrible. This motherfucker like used a microscope to see if you clean properly. So
You know.
after quitting, right, I go back there after like a month or so to work out, right, and I don't see him. So I was like asking like my old coworkers what happened to Joe, right, and they're like, oh, Joe got fired, right? So I'm like,
Why?
what the fuck? What happened? Exactly. So I was asking around, no one was saying anything. And then finally, like one of my coworkers told me what happened, right? So at the gym, like there's like a group chat of every Planet Fitness in the tri-state area together. Like all the managers are in there, right?
Okay.
Mhm.
So he would, as an assistant manager, of course, he was part of the group chat, right?
Okay.
Oh
So
boy.
one day, like he randomly just messages the group chat, right? And like the people in the group chat, they open it, and it's him in the women's changing room, butt ass naked, swinging his dick around like a helicopter. And he filmed it and he fucking posted that on the group chat. And then like he immediately like deleted it and he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, like that wasn't meant for this group chat or some shit like that."
What? Where were you
But my thing
sent?
is, it's like where else? Because the group chat is not like on an iMessage group chat. It's probably
It's
on
on
a.
WhatsApp.
Oh,
It's on
okay,
WhatsApp.
understandable.
Yeah.
I thought it was on like a
Understandable.
understandable mess up. I thought this was like
Dang.
on like on a work forum, like Slack or something like that. People use that you click
You
on the
think
app.
motherfuckers? You think motherfuckers working at Planet Fitness use Slack?
I've never worked there, brother. How am I supposed to know? I've
Nah,
never worked
WhatsApp
there.
seems more plausible, bro.
You use Slack?
I've never worked there. I'm trying to think.
Nah.
The worst job I've probably had was SYEP. I think my 10th grade,
Oh, when they had you on the phone?
bro. That summer changed me. That summer changed me. Changed me.
No.
I'll never forget. I used to hate working, so I didn't like working to begin with. And then Ibra had got at SYEP, and you saw how he was moving like Jeff Bezos when he got his SYEP money. I swear to God, I'll never forget. We went to Chipotle. It was 4 people, right? We all bought a plate. Ibra with a drink. Ibra's like, "Nah, I got it."
That's
Keep in
insane.
mind, back then, the minimum wage was $10.
And he was
That's
balling. So he was telling me, he was like, "Yeah, like I work at like some summer camp." So in my head, I'm thinking, "Oh, they're about to put me to work at a summer camp. I'm about to get this bread, and we're gonna keep it pushing." I get there late, right? By the time I get there, all the good job postings are left. This guy, I'll never forget his name. His name was Ray. Walks to the front. He's like, "I have a little project right across the street from here." And I forget what the farm was called, but he called the farm and he's like, "I do really good work there, and we do really good impact for the community." My first mistake was thinking I was gonna make an impact in my 8 weeks at this program. So I'm like, "Yeah, I'm like, I want to make an impact." Mind you, the whole time he didn't tell us what we are doing to make this impact, right? All right, cool. So eventually he says that, and about like 8 of us steps up. I think it was about like 5 guys and like 3 girls. He's like, "Yeah, good. I got my team." We walk across the street, so we walk over to his farm. We get there. He's like, "All right, this is what y'all gonna be doing." He's like, "Go get that wheelbarrow. I'm like, huh? So Matt, I'm like, okay, maybe we're gonna be picking stuff up and taking it to the community, stuff that they've already harvested, and we just go replenish the community, do my good deed. He's like, yeah, y'all want to pick up that shovel? And I'm looking around, everybody looking around, like, what's going on?
Yeah, y'all seen this shit?
He's like, yeah, you guys are gonna shovel these woodpeckers from the ground, put it in the wheelbarrow, then we're gonna wheel it to the peppers, and we're gonna lay it down, and it's gonna build good soil. Mind you, it's about 85
Was this man
degrees.
white?
No,
Was this man white?
he's like light skin, but he had a master's degree.
Close
from
enough.
he had a master's degree. Like
Yeah, I
he
was
was
about
like
to say.
he was like a well-educated person. He wasn't like a bum. Like he was a well-educated man. That's what got me at the thing. That's why I thought this was something that was gonna be good. So we get there, and he's like, okay, so obviously the girls are not on this. They're not shoveling no woodpecker. So it becomes someone, mind you, this is before I started working out. So it's like I'm weak. I was shoveling woodpeckers from sunup until sundown, sweating. I'm gonna put a picture of what I took a selfie of myself to the group chat. I took a picture of what I look like one day after heart. So Art on Monday would go there, and from like maybe like 8 o'clock in the morning to like peak sun at like 1:30, we'd be woodpeckers. After that, we get a 30-minute break.
That's insane.
Right?
Kids? Kids?
We volunteer for this. We signed the papers. After that,
Wait, volunteered?
I mean, like I signed the papers to say I'm going to work here.
No, they were getting paid.
I voluntarily said I'd do the work.
Oh,
And after that, after you came back from your shift, he would not shift. After you came back from your break, you have to go pick peppers. And then we pick the peppers. And then after picking peppers, you have to go take care of the compost. And I did this for 8 weeks straight. For I think at the time it was like $10 an hour.
You better than me. Wait,
Fucking
no,
indentured
no,
servant.
you're not. Me and Ibra got scammed into. It wasn't my worst job ever. I don't think I've ever had a bad job.
You know what?
But
You know what I find
the
so
money,
funny
bro.
is that even when I was making $3 off that little thing, I still thought you had motherfuckers was rich, and that's how broke I was.
No, but the thing is, okay, like if you do the math on it, we were getting paid $3 an hour, but the real money came in from the kids' parents,
The bonuses.
because they gave us cash.
Mhm.
And bro, if you sending your kids to another state for a day camp, you're loaded.
That is true.
So
That
that
is
cash
true.
they were given was 50s and 100s.
Mm.
Bro, that summer, I wasn't paying no taxes. So you know that money was hidden. Oh my gosh. Bro, I literally have videos of me flexing my money, bro. I thought I was balling. That summer. But that shit was interesting. I was
And ladies and
pissed after I
gentlemen,
did the math on
we
it.
couldn't invest none of that money into some equipment to get one of us into the professional stage.
I invested into stock market.
We're still
Lost
down.
it all.
Oh
Lost
no,
it all.
I didn't lose it. I took it out to spend it.
So you lost it all.
So you lost it.
No, I invested in camera. I actually don't know where that money went. I'm gonna keep it a buck somewhere
but-
right now.
That's just to say that we have had a hard life, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, I'm grateful for where we are now. Don't get me wrong; it's not where we want to be, but we're a lot better off than where we started. And that is the message you're going to leave you guys with at this podcast. You might not be where you want to be in life yet, but when you look back at where you were before, you're doing a lot better now.
Had an interesting life.
That's
Would
just
I
my
change
life.
it? Not so, because I wouldn't be here right now if you do tweak it. So, but if I could have tweaked it for better, I would have 100% done it.
Of course. And
I
that is
loved
the
it,
that is the message we want to leave you guys with. You guys got any closing remarks for episode 2?
Yeah.
Come back for episode 3.
Like, exactly.
Like,
Subscribe,
comment,
like,
subscribe,
and
do all that good
comment.
stuff. Comment, give us that engage, and let us know what you guys are trying to hear. And we are here for the audience every week. So without any further ado, it's been your boys over here at the O2. It's been your boy KT.
I gotta take a shit.
Okay, that was Shakir, and that was Quasi. And
My name is
peace.
Jeff.
Peace.